can get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hollywood DDA in the building. This is his reactions. You know what it is. As always, I got my boy here, Corey Roy. Don't forget that motherfucking underscore. We're jumping into a little comedy reaction, but this time we're going back, a little throwback. Rodney Dangerfield, yo.
Way back.
Yo, so shout out to Rodney Dangerfield, an American stand-up comedian. You know, he did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Stand-up was his thing. But beyond that, honestly, I got introduced to Rodney Dangerfield through movies. Because Back to School.
Same here.
Back to School.
That was the movie that got introduced.
It was one of my favorite movies ever, yo. That motherfucker did the
Mine too. The triple Lindy.
Yeah, there. I don't know what that.
Yes, when he did all the diving boards.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all time. Back to School. Yes.
Yeah. And I knew him from a bunch of one-liners. You know, he always had the no respect, like one-liners type of shit.
Yes.
But honestly, this might be my first time watching like a full stand-up. I mean, Wando say it's from a Johnny Carson. That's another throwback name right there. It was from you know what I'm saying, late night show.
Before Arsenio.
Yeah. It's definitely before Arsenio. Where my dogs at? But either way,
yes.
I'm excited to see what his the stand-up is like. So I'm gonna jump onto it. But like as you were saying, Corey, what's your memories of Rodney, man?
You know, look, my memories of Rodney is right there with you, man. I got introduced to him through movies. So Back to School, Caddyshack, but mostly it was Back to School. Love that fucking movie, man. That movie was so hilarious. And the triple Lindy dive at the end, it just was the icing on the cake, man. It just sealed the deal for me. So this is really gonna be my first time seeing him actually as a stand-up, honestly. And actually seeing him on a Johnny Carson show is going to be pretty cool too. So I'm excited to see this.
It's crazy because especially I do know back in the day, Johnny Carson was like the big oh shit, my shit falling down. But yeah, we gotta fix the studio. You know, we got the little makeshift studio here.
Yeah, man, we got it.
But back in the day, Johnny Carson was almost, I mean, that was like the crown jewel. Like that's like Netflix today. But if you get on Johnny Carson, boom, I'm blowing.
Your career.
Yeah, shows here, shows there. So
Johnny Carson was like the pinnacle, man.
Yeah, it was
got
a big
on
thing
there
to get on that late night. So yeah, we can go ahead and jump on.
Yeah, man, let's do it, man. Let's go ahead. You ready?
Yes, no respect.
All right,
no
man.
respect.
Yeah, he don't get no respect. All right, man, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, go. I know.
He's probably old.
Probably about 58 there.
We see him when he was always super old.
Yeah, we've always seen him old. So.
I tell you, I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, you know? I mean, last week I bought a whirlpool for my bath. So far, I lost 3 of my best ships. Okay, last week, nothing went right. I bought a waterbed. There were 2 Cuban guys swimming in it looking for Florida. I tell you, people are nuts, you know? My dentist, too, another beauty, my dentist, he found a new way to hide his bad breath. He holds up his arms. I tell you, I mean, there's wise guys. Well, I checked in a hotel. I asked the bellhop to handle my bag. He started to feel up my wife. I said to him, I said, hey, buddy, who told you could play around with my wife? He said, everybody.
What?
I tell my wife I can never relax, you know? I told her our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way. She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves. My wife, she don't go for me either. I'm not a good-looking guy. Well, Halloween, I open the front door, kids give me candy. Now, you kidding? I know I'm ugly. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. I was an ugly kid, too. My old man took me to the zoo. The guy at the gate thanked him for returning me. And I was a very ugly kid. Every time my old man wanted sex, my mother showed him my picture. I was a very ugly kid. In my sandbox, the cat kept covering me up all the time, you know? Well, when I was a kid, nobody was nice. I was 6 years old. I found out there's no such thing as Alpo baby food.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
I mean, and nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. I mean, I had it rough. I told my old man I'm sick and tired of running around in circles. He got mad. He nailed down my other foot. I mean, that's destroying my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. No respect at all.
Yep.
Well, when I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway, you know? I mean, I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet, you wake up Daddy. I'll see you now.
It was. Oh, my God. Yo, he is good, man.
Yeah, he was. That was a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You know, I definitely would give it up. He had his segment and he pulled no stops.
Yeah.
How you doing? You,
Wow, that was
See, whatever.
It was okay. How you doing? All
I'm
right?
doing fine.
Good.
I've seen you for a while.
Oh.
Been around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't seen
I've been
Johnny.
keeping busy, running around a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll be back in New York tomorrow at my club for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I'll be in the Riviera Hotel July 31st for a week. Then I'm going out to Green Bay, Wisconsin, to Carlton West. I'll be over there.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin. It's nice out there. You know?
Yeah, man, he was.
You come from Nebraska. It's
That's
nice.
right.
Midwest is nice.
You like Midwest, huh?
wonder
I
how
wish
old
I
he
came
was
Midwest
this
sometimes,
time.
you know? Oh, Midwest, I live in
gotta
a
be
nice,
about
small,
70.
adjusted town, you know. I had a wooden frame house with a screen door in the back of the kitchen. My brother and sister were Marianne and Biff. And Dad was vice president of the bank, worked there for 30 years, very adjusted man, Dad, never smokes, drinks, or gambles, you know. Then you read about these guys. One day they pick up an axe and wipe out the whole family, you know? Yeah, the next day the cops come around. What happened here? What kind of man was he? He was a quiet man.
That is what it be like, too. The serial killers.
But I've been bouncing around a lot. I've been plugging my album, the new album, I know respect.
Right.
So, so it's
Is that going well, is it?
It's going real good. It's on the charts.
That's what he cracking jokes when
And,
he's
do you hold up the back
sitting
side,
down
too,
still.
Yes, I don't know
Can
what
you
you
show
call
them the
this.
back? Yeah, that's a cute little thing there.
Now you can understand about no
Can you see
respect.
that?
It's an eye.
I got no respect here in California either, I'll tell you
Really?
that. Yeah, I got stuck the other day, you know. I wanted to go sightseeing. They took me on a tour of all the extras' houses. But that's on, definitely, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
No, but I've been running around. I gained weight back, Johnny. You know what I mean? Hey, you don't eat properly in a road. You're running around all the time, you know, and it's tough to, you know, lose weight when you're jumping around a bit, you know. And but I was much heavier. I was fat, you kidding. I was so fat when I got my shoes shone, I had to take the guy's word for it. I mean, I was fat, I'll tell you that. Fat, you know? I mean, I was some fat girls, too, I'll tell you that. Ooh. Now, one girl, she was so fat, she got in the scale, a card came out, said 1 at a time, you know. She was fat.
That's a big girl.
Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said to me, why don't you go around me? I told her I didn't think I had enough gas. She was a wild girl, I tell you. Ooh, very wild girl. Ooh, she was. You can, well, she made me French toast. Her tongue got caught in the toaster. Now, but I tell you, too skinny's no good either. No good to be too skinny. You know, a guy died my block last week. Was he skinny? Ooh.
Skinny, huh?
He was so skinny. The funeral had one pallbearer, a waiter. You know. Now, but skinny's better than fat. I'll tell you that. Better being skinny, better for your health. You know, health, and that's what's important. Your health. Oh, God, you kidding? I'm not a kid anymore. I'm getting old now. I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now. If I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2. You know. Take care of my health. I told you. In fact, I saw my doctor last week, Dr. Vinny Boombat. You know my doctor. Oh, I saw him last week. Yeah. Had a check up on the scene, and I asked him if my heart was strong enough for sex, you know. He told me not if I join in. I tell you, Johnny, I told you, it's tough to be funny when you're coming off drugs, I'll tell you that. I tell you though, Johnny, the first time I tried marijuana, I had a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a wonderful sexual experience.
Really?
I only wish I'd been someone there to enjoy it with me, that's all, you know? No, I was a kid, Johnny. I was a kid, you do crazy things when you're a kid, you know. I was a very green kid, too, a very green kid. Remember the first time I had sex with a girl, I was so confused, I didn't know what to do, you know? Yeah. I dialed 555, 1212. You know, I wish I was gay, I'd make it with Steve Martin, you know that? Actually, he's my second choice. No offense. All right. And, so quiet, I feel like he had
is he just ripping me? I mean, like, Donnie hasn't even said one question.
You should give that up.
I got a crazy doctor telling me to keep smoking if I want to stop chewing gum, so what the heck?
Yo, you know this is the old school. You just smoke on, like, on
I know.
stage.
How long do you expect to be in shape?
They're like, yeah, take a light. This is definitely old
You
school.
got cigarettes on the desk.
You want to
Yes.
talk about your movie?
Oh, yeah, the movie
Damn.
came out. It was a big movie. It's 843 pages. Big movie. No, it's a movie called Caddyshack. Phyllis wrote Animal House, wrote it. And,
shit.
it opens
Yeah,
Friday
Caddyshack.
around the
There
whole
you go.
country. And it's doing real good. Everyone likes it.
You're
It
very
should be a
funny
big
in it.
Classic.
Yeah, it came out real good. It was a good
Yeah.
part, you know, and I played a part of a nouveau riche ignoramus who invades a nice sensitive country club, and I don't belong in that country club, and Ted Knight is not, he and I don't get along at all in the movie, you know, and it's a good movie. Chevy Chase is in it, and Bill
Chase,
Murray
that's
is in
what
it.
I'm
A lot of
saying.
nice people.
Yeah,
and it's,
Bill Murray.
actually, it's a low budget.
That's right. Bill Murray was the groundskeeper.
We have a film.
Yeah, going after that
Oh, yeah, we
gopher
have
the whole
film,
time.
too.
I just
Hey,
said
I'm in
that.
the movies.
Should we take a look at it?
Okay, we'll see what happens. This is the opening where I make my entrance in this
Okay.
movie in the country club. Yeah,
There's some Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Wow, this is back in the day.
Yo, he just smoking. He just grabbed cigarettes.
No, he just smoking a cigarette.
What's up, Royce? Royce?
Yeah, kid, park my car, get my bags, and put on some weight, will you? Hey, Wang, what's with the pictures? It's a parking lot. Come on, will you? I think this place is restricted, Wang, so don't tell me you're Jewish. Okay, fine. Hey, kid, I'm Al Chervik. I'm playing with Drew Scott today. This is my guest, Mr. Wang. No offense. Oh, I can give me have a half of those Vulcan D10s and set my friend up here with the whole schmear. You know, clubs, bags, shoes, gloves, shirt, pants. Well, don't make the pants too tight. You'll hurt his fortune cookie. Oh, by the way, want one of those things to tell you how far you walked?
Mr. Jack, sorry, didn't see you.
Oh, how are you, sure? Hey, orange balls. I'll have a box of those. Give me a box of those naked lady tees, and give me 2 of those. Give me 6 of those. Hey, I'll buy out the joint, Wang. Stop me, will you? Oh, this is the worst looking hat I ever saw. Well, you buy a hat like this, I'll bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh?
Oh, I forgot that dude was in it.
Oh, it looks good on you, though. Thank you very much. The movie is longer than that, really.
Sure. Is this your first picture?
No, I made a movie years ago called The Projectionist, and it never got out of the projection booth.
Yeah. I remember that
It's
picture.
around. You remember that?
Yeah.
You're the one who saw
Did
it.
not do big at the box office.
It was big in Paris, believe it or not,
Yeah.
with French titles, yeah. And that was the end of that movie, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's around still, I
You
guess.
gonna make some more
somewhere.
pictures?
Well, I've had numerous offers. I don't know what I want to do. I like live entertainment, you
Yeah,
know what I
I know
mean?
what you mean, so do I.
Movies are director's medium, really, you know, but I was brought up in clubs, you know, like Dominic's Black and Blue Room, Teresa's Funhouse, where you have to really go in it live, you know, Carmine's Cave, all those nice places, you know,
Oh, strip club.
where you get an immediate feedback, you know, from
Reggie's
the audience.
Ravioli Room, all of those big
Reggie's Ravioli Room.
You bet.
Hey, you think pretty good. You're all right, you know?
places. Let me do this. We'll be right back with Arno DeBoer.
Yeah, that was.
Oh man, that was so good,
Yeah,
man.
I was definitely
Wow.
entertained. He was good because for real, I
really
think
good.
he sat down. You know, like you was right. He had him like pow, pow, pow. He's just like pow, 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 pow.
Yeah,
Like
Johnny really didn't even ask a question. He just was sitting there, just like, okay, okay. I
yeah.
mean, he was on a roll, man.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, and I just
was.
wondered, is he just like that? Anyway, like it just felt like it just came so natural to him.
Yeah, it definitely was real natural. So I mean, he probably was. He definitely a funny guy.
Yeah, man,
Like
he's
all
funny as
like
shit.
his jokes. Like I mean, it ain't really no setup. It's just like do joke, joke,
Yeah,
joke, joke.
yeah,
Like to think of
yeah.
that many jokes, and you know what I mean. Like it's
hmm
just
And then his mannerisms, the way he
yeah.
talks and looks, and it just adds to it. Like I see why Rodney Dangerfield was who he was. He's
Yeah,
different than anybody. There is nobody out there that does stand up like this. Like if we ever
yeah.
saw anybody do stand up like this, they're gonna be like, you're trying to be Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be mad if somebody kind of brought it back. Like, especially, I mean,
He's so
everything,
iconic,
everything
but
old is new. Ain't that
it's
new?
new.
Ain't nothing new
True.
under the sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
anything,
yeah.
like, cause
He's just funny, man.
yeah, I
This
wouldn't be
shit is
mad.
funny.
Like, yeah, he's
We
just
need
straight
another
funny.
Rodney
Yeah, we do.
Dangerfield
That's
in
what I'm
this
saying.
time,
Like,
yo. For real. There's nobody out there like this right now.
yeah,
He's funny, man. I mean, he's funny as shit.
yeah, and
And he's funny. He was done with his set and he was still going,
yeah,
yo. I
he's
mean,
still
that's
going.
for like
And,
another 8 minutes. I mean, it's crazy.
yeah, and I like him too because he's not scared. I mean, well, not sick scared, but he's just like, fuck it, I just make fun of myself. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll talk
Yeah.
about this, talk about that. I just talk about myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. He
let
literally
me,
is talking about himself,
let
making
me get
jokes
these
about
jokes,
himself,
let me get these
about being
jokes off.
ugly,
Yeah,
messing
like,
with big girls, skinny girls, everything. I mean,
everything.
he's is talking about himself being overweight. I mean, like, so he's cracking jokes all over. And sometimes those are the best comedians. I remember Richard Pryor used to do that in his sets a lot.
Yeah,
Like his comedy reflected a lot of the shit he went through.
yeah, my
But he would just
son.
put it out in a way that was just funny.
Him and them 8 Mile, yo, let me just go ahead and say all this shit before you try to say it.
There
Like,
you
it's
go.
like, all right, I'm just gonna get these jokes off. You ain't gonna get all the good jokes. I use these good jokes against, like, you know what I mean?
Use myself.
It's myself. So you ain't
Yeah.
gonna get them off on me. I just don't go ahead and take them. Like, so,
Right, it's bad.
so shout out to Rodney.
Watching this makes you want to watch Back to School.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
dude, I didn't know that you watched that movie too.
Oh,
I
I knew I saw
love that
a
movie.
few
Yeah,
times. They decked out the son's room.
right,
Like,
man. That shit was
everything about it,
so
yo.
funny.
It had all the classic tropes. It had like the classic like bad guy, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
swim team too. Like
yeah.
it was everything you could think of.
Yeah.
It had the
It was good.
dude from Rocky was his driver. What's Rocky's uncle's name?
Oh, Mick, not Mick. Paulie.
Paulie was his driver.
That's right. That's right.
Paulie was
I
his
forgot.
driver. Like,
I forgot.
but he handled all the business. He was like, hey, like, so he
Yep.
go handle all the shit. Like,
I forgot about that. That Paulie was his driver. Oh
yeah,
shit!
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Honestly, that would be a good rewatch. I'm about to have to go watch
Yeah.
that back.
Yeah, that's a good rewatch. A lot of classic moments in that movie. But that damn triple Lindy at the end, the triple Lindy, But yeah, it was good, man. It was good. Oh,
Yeah, so
great
definitely
movie.
shout out Rodney Dangerfield. If
Yeah.
y'all have any more classic bits or movies he's
Yeah.
been in, or just in general, any of these old school comedians, I want to kind of tap that because
Dude, we need to get into
I'm
that.
familiar with all the like from Def Comedy Jam on, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like the mid '90s on.
Yeah.
I want to tap in some of these old school cats and see what it's about. The only old school cats I really know is like Eddie Murphy or Rodney or oh my God,
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor. But
Yeah, I
but
mean,
that's just the households you grew up
and
in.
Eddie
So
Murphy
you're
was
like,
after Richard Pryor. I mean,
Yeah.
before, but Eddie Murphy was kind of coming up late '80s, mid '80s anyway. But I just like old school. Richard Pryor is all I knew, and I didn't listen to Richard Pryor until I was much older because he was saying too many motherfuckers to even listen to. Yeah, but y'all let us know because I know they're out there. There's some classic old school comedians out there. Let us know, man. We really love to dive into that, man, and see what these guys are, man. Because this shit was funny.
Well, the only other old school moment, well, it's not really old school, but I was a kid, was Andrew Dice Clay. I do want to. Honestly, I just thought about that. I was like, you know what? I need to listen to Andrew Dice Clay now to see what the thing.
Nice, man.
But my cousin used to always talk about him. Yeah. So my cousin had like his tapes and shit, but we couldn't listen to him. But I always just, I mean, you know, it was like the ones that
I've never really listened to a stand up.
It was like Little Boy Blue. He needed the money. Oh, because he blew like.
Yeah, that was his bit.
I mean, yeah, but I always want to know what the
never
hype
really
was
listened
about it around him. So actually,
Maybe we can find out, like dive into it or
yeah,
something.
that just popped in my head. It just popped in my head now. Andrew Dice
because you got some ones back in the day, like Andrew Dice Clay, Bobcat Goldthwait. You know, of course, we know some older ones
besides Richard Pryor, I do know George Carlin. George Carlin had, because he got some classic bits that I've seen.
Yeah, he got some classic ones I've heard of.
Yeah,
true,
he was a funny dude, yo.
Yeah,
he told us the truth. Yeah, we got some of these old shits, yo. All right, so I guess Corey dove into it a little too hard.
I'm here.
Oh, no, you had a little quick pause. It's like you're still thinking.
I know. I was like, like Dr. Evil.
Yeah. But that's what's up, folks. Definitely give us all your hints, suggestions on what we should laugh at next. And we want you to laugh with us. So, if we put out these videos, just so you know when they're coming out, go ahead and subscribe, hit the little notification or what have you. Like I said, definitely want you to laugh with us and let us know what's out there. Appreciate everybody. Your boy Hollywood DA, Corey Roy, _. Never forget it. And we out.
We out.
Hey, no respect.
No respect.
This is where it's at.
No respect.
You can get with this, or you can get
That
with
was
that.
good.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or
same.
you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, because this is where it's at.